Congratulations, Srinivas. A very, very strong win for Helen Knowlton. How do you feel about it?
Thanks, Parul. And first of all, on behalf of Helen Knowlton, we would like to thank the PRmoment and the Healthcare Comms for giving us this kind of a recognition and the opportunity. We would also like to thank our clients, for giving us for trusting in us and helping us to actually support some of the cause areas. As I said, this is definitely a kind of a boost for us to continue. Internally at Helen Knowlton, it's our strategy, purpose, and commitment to continue our effort around the kind of cause, advocacy, policy-led communications on some of these persistent issues that India really faces around gender equity, women empowerment, nutrition, right, adolescent girls, inclusive development, WASH, then infectious diseases. So we will continue our effort and endeavor, and hopefully we'll be picking up these kind of recognitions to boost our morale and the team's spirit as well. Once again, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. And also on behalf of Helen Knowlton, we thank all our clients for giving us this opportunity. And congratulations to all the winners and nominees as well. Great evening ahead.
Thank you, Srinivasan. I'd like to bring in Shubhreet now. And before we speak to Shubhreet, I'd just like to convey a special message from Madan, who was not able to attend today because of some prior commitments. He sends out his best congratulations to all the winners today. We are very honored that AdFactors supports us year after year for this award. So a special message from Madan, wishing everybody great good luck ahead. Shubhreet is next. Shubhreet, if Shubhreet is not there, let's move on to Ritika. Okay, now this is the part where I have to sit and talk while we're waiting for our chief guests, who are the winners today, to be transferred to the studio. We have Ritika coming up next. Ritika, a good evening for winning today. Best Communication Campaign, Healthcare External, Best Short Form Video for Health Communication, Best Health Media Engagement, 2 golds there. How do you feel today?
Absolutely wonderful. As a healthcare specialist firm, there are certain issues that really excite us and they mean a lot. And as an integrated marketing communications firm, if by bringing different forms of communication, we can make a difference in the way certain public health issues are perceived as and prioritized, it really means a lot. Also, Parul, I think the 2 different award categories that we have won really reflect a lot on the kind of conversations that are happening and how communications can play a role in really making those conversations much more compelling. So whether I talk about the award that we won for Aloe Health for normalizing sexual wellness, and I heard what the judges also said about that, it really is a very brave topic to take up. It is very important to normalize such topics, and we really followed an integrated approach, we did a quiz and several other things to bring this conversation at the top of the agenda. We also did videos and more, I feel a lot of, clients, a lot of healthcare firms are trying to use innovative formats of storytelling, which is a positive. And I, as a healthcare communication specialist, feel really proud to see this change, to see this elevation. So thank you so much for recognizing our work. I congratulate all the other winners and really hope that we continue to pivot in this area, of healthcare communications that we are doing, and we can just continue to prioritize and build the dialogue on healthcare communications. So thank you so much.
I know personally you're very passionate about health communication, so thank you for joining us today. Next, we have coming up GCI and Genesis. Again, strong wins for these 2 companies. Today evening, Himali, we'll be speaking soon to Himali, who's the managing director of GCI Health. And they have won in the private sector hospitals category, external comms. They picked up a gold for best healthcare digital campaign for Eno, a plate full of laughs. So there you are, Himali, welcome. If you can unmute yourself, yes, that's great. So welcome, Himali, an evening of good wins for you. How do you feel about the campaigns which have won today?
I think, Parul, it's a good evening for the teams who have really worked in an integrated way on campaigns like this. I'm just accepting this on behalf of all the people who have worked on the campaigns to make it so successful. It's their hard work, their thinking, their persistence to make something award winning. And when we design campaigns, I think the intent is never to design it for awards. The intent is always to showcase the impact that the campaign, especially in healthcare, of course, because we are talking about healthcare, makes on lives. So I think I'm very, very proud of the teams who have worked on these award-winning campaigns, and I wish that they do more such award-winning work in future.
Thank you so much, Himali. That was Himali from GCI Health, Managing Director. Next, we'd like to bring in Teamwork Communications Group, winner of Agency of the Year for the medium category between 5 and 8 crores. Strong winners again this evening. Several categories they have picked up: Best COVID, Best Digital, Best Public Health, and of course, Communication Agency of the Year. Let's bring in Vebika Parmar, who's going to be speaking to us. Do bear with us while the lag takes place while we shift to the studio. Vebika, if you can unmute yourself. Welcome, Vebika.
Thank you so much, Parul ma'am, firstly for, recognizing our work. It really means a lot, getting awarded for specialized healthcare agency and many more. It's actually a great feeling today. And I can say a great weekend, start to a good weekend. Thank you so much. And congratulations to all the winners that we have today.
Thank you so much, Vebika. We have, next we'd like to welcome the Supriya Singh from V360 Group. Again, bronze and silver winners in a great COVID campaign, health CSR campaign. In fact, the COVID campaign was especially good because the judges said that unlike most COVID campaigns, this actually had utility post-COVID as well. Over to you, Supriya.
Thank you, Parul, and I would like to thank the organizers for giving us this opportunity to be and this is a very great platform when it comes to recognizing the health campaigns that that's being done by the communication specialist in the domain altogether. And I would like to, just acknowledge the fact that yes, the health sector as a whole has a lot of potential. And as communication specialists and PR professionals, I think we have a long way to go. But yes, the campaigns that we have been built, and congratulations to all the winners, other winners as well, because those are all interesting campaigns, and the nominations were really interesting as well. So thank you so much for this platform, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Supriya. Next, we'd like to bring in PR Pandit. Again, a campaign which was very, very interesting, a very high-scoring campaign. In fact, liked by I think no less than 5 judges. Really said it was a great campaign. While we wait for Sangeeta to join us, just like to tell you a little bit more about that. So the campaign focused on pre-diabetes. Which is, as we know, India is the diabetes capital of the world, but it all sounds like in theory it could happen. But as the professor said, it's difficult to even get a cup of tea without sugar on a flight. So that's how disassociated we are from the problem of pre-diabetes. Over to you, Sangeeta.
Thank you, PRmoment. Thank you, jury. It was a wonderful campaign that we worked on. Like you rightly said, when the client Fitterfly came to us and said, hey, we want to do something with pre-diabetes, we were like, okay, people have spoken about it as healthcare PR professionals. We've heard about it, but not too much chatter is there in the industry. So we said, okay, this is our moment to kind of really make sure that we reach a wider audience. And that is where we said, what can we do beyond the traditional PR that really helps us amplify the message of pre-diabetes to, get people to just recognize what that condition means and how is it that they can simply taking 3 or 4 question quiz, they can kind of come back and say, okay, this is what it is all about. So that's where I think the whole idea was. And for us, this award's extremely special as PR Pandit celebrates, I think, our 25th year. So the gold is a brilliant opportunity for us to celebrate a little more. And this also kind of focuses on the kind of efforts that our teams have put in to go beyond the obvious, go beyond the regular, and reach out to a wider audience through very innovative communication strategies. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you once again for this opportunity.
So congratulations for winning a gold in your silver year. We'd like to now bring in MSL 2020 and PNG for some great campaigns that they have won in the category of public health and best use of social media. I'd like to invite Saurabh to come in, Saurabh Agrawal, to come in and tell us more about the campaign and the thinking behind it. Welcome, Saurabh.
Hi, thanks, Parul. So, first of all, really great to receive this award for all the hard work that our teams have done. So, the campaign Feel Life has been an excellent initiative because, when we talk about all the diseases and the problems, a lot of problems get highlighted, but something as simple as neuropathy, which means tingling and numbness in your hands and feet, people are not even aware that it's a serious issue, and this, keeps on dragging in the longer run. So it was an excellent initiative from PNG and NeuroBeyond team to kind of work on it and make our doctors as well as our consumers directly, to make them aware about these problems and how to, tackle these. So really great to receive this award and looking forward to, further and bigger campaigns and, highlighting them on bigger platforms. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh. You're right, neuropathy is a very important problem, especially for those who have diabetes. Next, I'm guessing Paromita is not here, so we'll move on to Girish Balachandran from On Purpose. If they have won Agency of the Year for social impact, welcome, Girish.
Volume. Hi, thanks so much. Parul, great to be here, and thank you so much for this recognition. It was very inspiring to hear all the campaign winners and the there's so much good work happening in healthcare communications. I think from our perspective, we've always looked at public health through the lens of our focus on social change. And there's so much to do, in terms of just getting the right message out there, fighting through a lot of misinformation that's available to get people to consume the right information so that there can be behavior change and a change in lifestyle for the better. So really congratulations for the setting up this platform, and to all the winners here, I think big up, please continue doing what you're doing. We need more of it.
It's your 6th year as well, Girish. It's a special year. And for those of you who appreciate social media, do check out On Purpose's social media handle. Their game is strong. And I often get tips from that myself. So congratulations, Girish. Next, we have Agency of the Year in the above 12 crores category. I'd like to welcome Nilesh Agrawal and his team members. Welcome to both of you. And congratulations. And how does it feel to have won Agency of the Year for above 12 crores?
Thank you so much. It feels great. It feels great for our work to be recognized. With me is my sister and co-partner Naina Agarwal, who leads our PR vertical, Talking Point Communications, who has been very, very successful in the PR world herself. And, we, in the last year, have reached out to over 3.5 lakh doctors through our campaigns. We have reached out to over 30 million patients. And I'd also like to especially acknowledge the contribution of our father, the late Dr. K.K. Agarwal, for his excellent work during the pandemic and his reach of over 100 million people through his videos and millions of lives that were saved. And we were just, people in the background trying to help and do what we can. So we're really proud of what we've achieved over the past few years ever since the COVID pandemic started.
So we're an integrated agency, right? So we have Talking Point Communications, we have Red Comet Films, which is our film division. We have Talking Point Digital, which does social communications. And then we also have IJCP Publications, which is integrated healthcare publications and editorials and content that goes out. So big thank you to our entire team for their support over the many, many years. This won't be possible without them. And I think that's what we're trying to do, is change the face of communications in an integrated fashion. And that's what was being discussed earlier as well, right? It's very important to educate, to make healthcare more mainstream. And that's what our purpose is.
Thank you, Nilesh and Naina, and thank you for sharing the memory about your father as well. Thank you so much and congratulations. Next, we have Sujit Patil, who will be joining us. Sujit is no stranger to all of you. You know him very, very well. And some of the most forward-thinking work has been done under him at Godrej. They have won. They have won a silver and a gold for Best Communication Campaign Wellness and Best Community Engagement Campaign. One is, of course, for Good Night. The mosquito repellent that we all have in our houses. And we also have with us, they've also won for Mission Embed. So just waiting for Sujit to join us in the studio. And there he is.
Hi. Hi, Parul.
Hi, Sujit. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Parul. I think you guys are doing a fabulous job. PRmoment, Ben. I think this category deserves a separate accolade, and I think I agree with Girish. I just heard him say healthcare communication is all about behavior change, and it makes it all the more difficult to create campaigns which could have impact on behaviors of people, which are very difficult to change. So our campaign was about creating behavior change in terms of looking at vector-borne diseases and the menace of spurious incense sticks. You see a lot of agarbattis floating around in the garb of mosquito repellents, which are efficacious because they kill mosquito because of their smoke. But then the issue is about the other health problems that come in, and more so during COVID. I think the issue has been government has forgotten to do fumigation, and the whole narrative moved towards COVID rather than mosquito-borne diseases. And as Goodnight, as a leader in the category, it was our responsibility to do these awareness building sessions and create an impact. So the good news is through the Project Embed, we've been able to eradicate malaria in few of the districts of MP, and this whole process is going to be bearing a lot of great fruits on ground. So thank you so much, Parul. Thanks, Ben. And of course, congratulations to my team, Michelle, Deepak, who've been leading this project, doing a fab job for Goodnight and HIT and all the HI category, which is the household insecticides category. So thank you once again, and we look forward to many more such
In fact,
events.
it's a very timely win because dengue season is around the corner, and I'm one of those people who bought those citronella agarbattis. So after reading your campaign, I was like, no more. So it's a very, very important, and malaria is actually the underprivileged child of the health system. So it's really nice.
So Parul, dengue is a rich man's and rich woman's disease. It gets reported, but malaria doesn't get reported, unfortunately. But let me give you an unsolicited advice. Please throw away the incense sticks if you've got. I'll send you a hamper of Goodnight and HIT. Save you from mosquitoes. Please throw away the mosquito agarbatti. Agarbattis are good for gods, not for mosquitoes.
Agarbattis are good for gods, not for mosquitoes. On that note, I'd like to bring in the winner of team. Thank you, Sujit, Team of the Year, Seema Ahuja. Welcome, Seema, and thank you for rearranging your flight to attend this. We're really grateful that you were able to make it today. Congratulations, and do tell us. What is your mantra for making the team so strong?
Yeah, thank you, Parul, and the privilege is entirely mine to be able to join you today. To begin with, I would like to thank PRmoment, yourself, and the jury of the Health Comm Awards for this recognition. I think it's really an honor to be receiving this award on behalf of my team. The global communications team of Biocon Group has, as you know, consistently been in the top 30 corporate communications team since 2017, and we were number 6 last year. But this award in itself is extremely, extremely important. And I think what really has brought us to this stage today is because the team that I lead is really driven by passion for excellence and purposeful communication. So the Biocon Group team is essentially a 30-member team. Today, it's growing. And when I started building this team in 2011, we were just about 3 members. So we've really come a long way from then to now. And together we are building reputation for brand Biocon Biologics, as well as brand Kiran. And I'm extremely proud to lead a team which comprises of communication experts across the spectrum of PR and media, marketing communications, digital and social, internal comms, etc. And my team is comprehensively equipped to create and maintain powerful narrative for the corporate brand as well as the product brand globally. What really makes us successful is the organic model that we have. And we do most of the work in-house, which really adds a lot of excitement to our lives. And I think the HealthCom award that you have giving us today is really a recognition of the work that we do, and deep gratitude for this recognition. And before I wind up, I would like to congratulate all the other winners. It was very exciting to hear about the kind of innovative campaigns that everybody has run, and hopefully some of our campaigns will also get some of these recognition in future. So we look forward to that. Thank you once again, Parul.
Thank you, Seema. Last few set of comments from our winners. Thank you all of those who are still staying on the call. I'd like to invite Masuma from Medtronic for their wins in social media and for short form video. Excellent wins in those two areas. Welcome, Masuma.
Hi, Parul. Good to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Masuma. I know how busy you are, especially after your role has expanded. So welcome, and tell us more about the Blue Balloon campaign that got some really strong support from the judges to win.
No, first of all, thank you very much for having me here, Parul, and a big thank you to the HealthCom Awards, the jury, and also PRmoment for this recognition. I think a lot has been said about what has been happening in healthcare communications and the amazing work that everyone is doing, whether it's the PR agencies or the corporates coming together to raise awareness. Especially this campaign for us, which is the Blue Balloon campaign. I think it's very close to the people who have been working on this, because it's for diabetes, and we all know that India is the diabetes capital of the world, unfortunately. But the bigger problem is the stigma around it and the acceptance of the disease. And the Blue Balloon campaign is mainly about creating awareness, which is very poor with regards to the disease. And I think it's a campaign which has been going around for the last 3 years. It started in EMEA, and then we kind of started adopting in the countries. It's great to see this recognition coming through for a public awareness campaign, which is the need of the hour. And a big shout out to Nidhi, who actually worked on the campaign from the social media perspective, the marketing team members, Kanchan and Chandra, and also the agency, which is Dentsu, to work on the creatives and really creating these fun aspects and fun creatives for making awareness around this campaign. I'm just here to accept it on their behalf, and I think it's a role that all of us play, whether the agencies or the corporates, in creating awareness, because the last mile communication that you very passionately talk about, Parul, and we've also had many dialogues on that. I think there's a lot of work to do on that in India and in Asia. And with campaigns like this, these are very simple steps that we can take to increase reach and create awareness about these campaigns. We also got the short form video content award for Parkinson's. Again, another disease which many people do not talk about, or if you're going through that, you're actually kept indoors, right? And a lot of time, people suffering from Parkinson's go through a lot of trauma and stigma in public. I think the whole idea was to use the simplest form of cartoons to really create awareness, and I'm seriously so glad to see this campaign also winning the award. So thank you very much once again. A big shout out to all the other winners and the amazing work that everyone is doing. So thank you very much, Parul.
Thank you, Masuma. We'd like to invite Shweta now. Last 4-5 awards left to speak. Shweta, welcome, Shweta. Shweta is, of course, also the winner of Transformational Leader of the Year. So welcome, Shweta. This is a big evening for Lupin, and of course, personally as well. So I request Shweta to join.
I think I'll just say thank you to everyone who've been an amazing part of my journey. And thank you, Parul, for this recognition.
We'd also now like to bring in Krunal Mehta, who is the co-founder and COO of Jivika Healthcare. Welcome, Krunal.
Hey Parul, thank you for this award. Jivika team is really grateful for PRmoment for this award. We are also thankful for our partners, ICTs, Zebra Technology, and Ashoka Buildcon for their support.
Thank you so much, Krunal, and congratulations to you and your entire team for the great campaign that you have run. Thank you, Krunal. Next, but not the least, we have Apeksha from Policy Bazaar, who they have won the gold, in fact, for their COVID campaign. And welcome, Apeksha. Welcome to the PRmoment Awards 2023 for health.
Hi, Parul. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much on behalf of my team. Thank you and the jury for this honor. And I would like to mention that COVID was a very difficult time. And I think industry-wide, we supported each other by doing different kinds of things to reach out to our respective customers. And we all learned from each other. So, and we being an in-house team with no external support, I think we managed to pull a good deal. We try to reach out to our consumers, and we also, that's my baby. I just delivered as well. So he's shouting. So thank you so much once again. And congratulations to all the other winners as well. You, Parul, are doing a great job with this Health Comms Awards every year, actually. And this recognition is across the industry, and we're seeing some really good entries and really good work actually happening. So much to learn from our partners here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Apeksha, for joining us when you're just a young mother. So I'd like to now bring in Relin from Roche Diagnostics. Welcome, Relin.
Hi, thank you so much, Parul. And I'm really grateful to PRmoment for recognizing our work. Be Your Own Shiro campaign is very close to all of us at Roche, because at Roche we believe that every woman has a right to, healthcare. And I think the empowerment starts at home. And this is exactly what we did in our campaign. We started, cervical cancer is an important cancer that, it's the second leading cancer in India. And unfortunately, despite of being the most preventable cancer, women really don't go out for testing. So the first step that we took was to, start empowering our own women within our organization, and then reach out to as many women in the country. We are very grateful to Vidya Balan for supporting us in our campaign and our endeavor. We thank her for her time and her efforts, as well as Talkaholics, our production partner, OHD, Orange Health, for helping us with our social media campaign. I think it's a consolidated campaign, and this is just the beginning for us. So we are very excited. Thank you for motivating us. There's a lot more to do for us.
Congratulations, Relin, and congratulations to the team with the campaign. Our very last conversation of the day, Dr. Poonam Gupta from Servier India. And last but definitely not the least, I know it's a cliche, but it happens to be true. Dr. Poonam, very short message from you if you'd like to share about the campaign and the thinking
Sure. I just
behind
wanted to confirm if my audio and video is visible, just to be sure.
Your video, you need to switch your video on. Your audio is...
I did start my video.
Okay, no worries. Let's just chat. Your video should come on. So Dr. Poonam, what was the thinking behind the campaign? If you could just tell us.
Is it visible now?
It's not visible. Now you're visible. Oh, great to see you.
Well, Parul, sorry for that glitch. I don't know what happens sometimes. And really nice to be here. And congratulations once again to everyone. So I'm going to be quick on this part. So we did have one campaign which says, because I say so. Now, not everybody would know what this is. It's largely to do with hypertension, which unfortunately gets last of the priorities when we talk about disease awareness. Many talk about diabetics out there. So there are about 100 million patients in India with diabetes. But unfortunately, we have 220 million patients who are suffering with hypertension and only 12% barely manage to get control. Now, this is where this campaign, the whole idea was to trigger that awareness part. At least go and get your blood pressure checked, whatever is your age. So specifically, even looking at employees in our organization, doctors out there, do they know their blood pressures? And of course, we have a Facebook community page, which also talks about this drive. Now, the second aspect, the angina awareness initiative, again, which is more in terms of community awareness. This was a very simple social media campaign on Facebook, which reached out to doctors to give the right information, what angina, chest pain, what should one do, the do's and don'ts. So don't ignore these early warning signs of chest pain, fatigue, weakness that one would have. See the doctor. And today, eventually, with the support of experts, cardiologists out there, this campaign has reached out to 120,000 followers and still continues to drive awareness in the country. And we request each one of you, if possible, to just go and see the page. That also would be one step in driving the awareness out there. And on behalf of my entire team at Servier, really thanks, Parul and PRmoment for this, for the recognitions that you all have given us.
Thank you, Dr. Gupta, and congratulations to you and your team. With that, we conclude the evening. Have a great weekend, all of you.